by stealing a lumber truck and circling about the community.
He's been staying in the same general area, and he's been seen waving to people on the sidewalk.
Incredibly, many pedestrians are not only enjoying the show, they're actually encouraging the performance.
Traffic jam ahead. One car is trying to back up as the truck heads across the median now.
A cruiser rushes forward with guns aimed at the semi's rear tires. The bullets find their mark, but an unbelievable complication is about...
Number 6. When it comes to police chases, sports cars and high-performance motorbikes, they are all so overrated. Yes, they can outrun the squad cars and maybe even the helicopters. In the case of the motorbike, it can also take you places where the cop cars can't go, and you can hop on and off at your own leisure. However, a proper criminal is someone who spits in the face of speed and mobility, someone who looks at those relatively even odds and decides that the police need to be the favourites in this game. After all, who doesn't love a long shot? Up stepped this criminal mastermind who took it upon himself to take a semi-truck with a packed load on a police chase. Things go about as well as he probably expected them to go, and it doesn't take a genius to figure out this ending. But boy, does he have some fun along the way. So, the next time you're looking for a joyride and notice that some rich idiot left his keys in his Bugatti Veyron, why don't you give it a miss and opt for the 18-wheeler next to it instead?
Across the median, the truck's exposed rims get stuck on the curb. Officers know this may be their only chance.
The van's opening up. Officers are jumping out. They're rushing towards the semi. And that one officer has his gun drawn. I think he's firing.
As bullets tear through the cab, the driver stomps on the gas, panicked and confused.
His bumper spills all over the roadway.
He jerks the semi back and forth, shaking loose the truck's cargo as a blockade. His desperate act bought him some time, enough time to buy himself a lot more trouble.
There's a school bus ahead, and he charges past it, lumber falling off.
The dangling lumber strikes the back of a school bus. Inside, a jostled child is injured by the impact. No matter what it takes, police have to end this chase now, before another innocent gets caught in this guy's sights.
Oh no! Right on the tail of that sedan, he barely slows down in time.
They charge forward for another shot at him, but the driver veers wildly, cutting them off. Police make the call for sharpshooters and helicopters to take action.
There are several police airships closing in nearby. He's slowed way down here. Officers are holding their position, and it looks like he's coming to a complete stop now.
Police aren't sure what to make of his sudden change of heart, but the suspect has a good reason for stopping. It turns out that the tactical assault had worked. With incredible marksmanship at a full sprint, the officer hit the driver before he could pull away.
Police rush in, he's on the ground, and it looks like they've got him. He's not resisting, suspect being taken into custody.
Whatever ideas this out-of-work trucker had about show business,
one of them just gave him a high five.
His career rapidly went up in smoke.
It's rolling free, completely engulfed in flame.
And instead of improving his resume,
his lumber spills all over the roadway.
He only built up his rap sheet.
There's a school bus.
His next performance will be for an audience of only 12 in a court of law.
This is so shocking, of course, to everybody watching.
Number 5. This is actual footage from the moment the second plane collided with the World Trade Center in 2001. Of course, there are those who believe this didn't happen, but there are also those who still believe in Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy. You just can't help some people. And by the way, yes, Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy are real. Duh.
Of the day for 9 skydivers and 2 pilots nearly became the last flight of their lives. 2 planes and people out of control over Superior, Wisconsin Saturday evening. 1 plane breaking up in fiery debris. What looks to be certain disaster miraculously...
Number 3. It's hard to make light of certain incidents. There is a certain line and we are not willing to cross it. Luckily, this is nowhere near that line. In this video, you will see what happens when 2 planes collide in mid-air, and as an added bonus, what happens when several skydivers poo themselves in formation. Oh, it's a beautiful sight.
Not only are they falling from 12,000 feet at 125 miles per hour, so are the burning parts of the first plane. All the divers open their chutes and land safely. The pilot of the first plane gets out alive too, using his emergency parachute.
Number 2. In this video, we see what happens when one piddled off idiot takes a vendetta way too far. Most of us would write a nasty letter or two, and if given the opportunity, we might even pee in their mouthwash. But this guy shoots the people that get on his nerves. Of course, this is America, so he's not the only man in the room with a gun. And if we're not mistaken, at one point he seems to take a bullet to the butt, which is about as close to perfect justice as you're going to get.
You can look on the material. I said from the beginning that half sales tax is the most equitable way because everybody pays it, not just property owners. Look, see, here's what I don't want to happen. I don't want anybody to, just listen to me for a minute. I don't want anybody to get hurt, and I've got a feeling that what you want is the cops to come in and kill you because you're mad, because you see you're going to die today. But why? This isn't worth it. This is a problem. Please don't. Please don't. Please. I'm going to
Number 1. Who doesn't love a good explosion? Well, the people of Tijan for one. This particular catastrophic event occurred in China in 2015, where it was swiftly covered up, as you would expect in China. This huge industrial explosion cost the lives of 100 plus people.
Oh shit! Oh shit! No, baby! Oh, no!
Nice. Are we dangerous here?
Yeah, we're dangerous. Oh my god!
Oh dear! Are you filming?
Yes, I'm filming!
Wow! Wow! I think we are dangerous.
Well, thank you very much for watching another Daily Top 10's Top 10 video. We hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.